Okay, good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you're tuning in. I'd like to welcome everybody to Monday's Mindset Call. Every single day of the week, we have a schedule that we follow. And Monday, we decided that we'll start off with mindset because mindset is so important. It's so important for us to begin the week how we want to end it. Now, Monday is a day that the majority of the population don't feel excited for. Mondays are the days that everybody leaves. Friday, it's like Friday to Monday goes so quick. Friday, we're excited for the weekend. Then Monday, we feel so down because we're going back into our routines that we're trying so hard to get out. But guys, it's very important that we start with the right mind because it's all about perception. So I urge everybody that every single Monday at 9 p.m. GMT that you log into this call. And we have a variety of different speakers who come on every single day, literally to come and just inspire us and to motivate us. Now, yesterday, for those of you who are based in the UK, we had the Vice President of Sales, Mr. Ivan Tapia, come to the UK with his wife, Monica Tapia, and literally pour into us just an amazing word. And today's Zoom call on mindset is not going to be a long one. I just literally want to expand on some of the things that were mentioned yesterday and encourage every single one of us so that we can enter this week with the correct mindset in order to win. Because it all starts with the mind. Everything that we want to achieve, everything that we want to create will first start in the spiritual, in our mind, before it presents itself or it manifests in the physical. Now, one thing that was mentioned yesterday was you need to believe in order for you to achieve. You need to believe in order for you to achieve. Some of us, we hear of the saying, seeing is believing. Seeing is believing. And it's very shocking that some of us live that philosophy even in our own lives. We want to see the results of what is it that we're trying to achieve before we can actually believe that we can achieve it. It's like, for example, we always use it, somebody trying to lose weight. Until we can physically see us losing weight, we get discouraged. But in order for us to achieve anything that we put our minds to, we must first believe that we can achieve it prior to that. It's very, very important that we actually believe it first, because we must understand this, how to really really achieve what it is that we want to do. And I hope you guys are taking notes. The first thing, when you are setting goals, first thing what happens is you actually have to believe in the fantasy. The thing that you want to achieve is a fantasy and is completely unreal. Yeah? You must think. Once you see the fantasy, so for example, you want to be a millionaire, you must see it, because at this present moment in time, it's just a fantasy. It's not real. You're seeing it. It's not real. You want to buy a Range Rover. The Range Rover in your possession is not real. It's a fantasy. But every great dream, every great achievement first starts with a fantasy. Something that may seem ludicrous, something that may seem impossible, but it must start there, because until you see it in your mind, you can never feel it in your hand. You must see it first in your mind before you can feel it in your hand. So for example, The Wright brothers were the first to design and create a flying object. Now, in order for them to create this flying object, they must have first seen in their mind. They must have seen that we can create a vehicle that can actually fly like a bird. When the fantasy became reality, that is when others was able to believe. But you yourself must be able to believe that it is possible before you can achieve. Thomas Edison, the same. When he created the light bulb, he saw the light bulb in his mind. It was a fantasy before it became a reality. So the first thing that you must do is to think of the fantasy. Don't be afraid of the fantasy, because that is where it starts. Don't be afraid. And that's why they say, be careful who you tell your dreams to. Because if the dream that you're telling others is a fantasy, others are going to say that you are ludicrous. How can you achieve this thing? And they will dampen your belief. But it's very, very important that you be convicted with the thing that you want to achieve. You've come into this opportunity. You may want to be a 7-figure earner, a 7-figure residual earner. You must first see it in the mind and believe it. The next thing you have to ask yourself is, are you willing to do what it takes to achieve that fantasy? What are you willing to sacrifice in order to achieve that fantasy? Just seeing it in your mind ain't going to make it a reality. The first question you have to ask yourself is, are you willing? What are you willing to do? And the next question is, are you able? So once you have the fantasy and you ask yourself, am I willing and am I able? Once you are willing and able, then that fantasy will become a reality. That fantasy will come a reality. You must understand that when you have your fantasy, your body will attempt to reject the new idea. Your body will attempt. Why? Because of fear. Can I actually do it? Is it possible? Am I living a dream? But you must push through that terror barrier. You must push through that worry. You must push through that fear. Fear, F-E-A-R, false evidence appearing real. You must push through. Once you push through and you see the fantasy, you're able to achieve it, and you're willing to achieve it, you will then achieve it. You must believe in order for you to achieve. Now, the secret to success, what Monica Tapia said to us yesterday, was gratitude. Gratitude is the secret to success. In order for you to go to the next level, you must be grateful for where you are today. It may not be where you want to be, but be grateful for where you are. Because in only being grateful are you able to appreciate and move into the next season of your life. So the question I ask you today, what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? Now, I want everybody to write in the word box right now, one thing in your life you are grateful for. Could be anything. Anything. Write in the box right now, one thing you are grateful for. It could be anything. Write in the box right now, one thing you are grateful for. I want everyone to write in the box, one thing you are grateful for. All right. So what I'm seeing right now, grateful for my sister. I'm grateful for life itself. I'm grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful for God. I'm grateful for family. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my children. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for the change to improve my finances. I'm grateful for my support network and family. I'm grateful that I have the love and support of my family and close friends. I'm grateful for my belief that I can be in a better position than I am, and the strength I carry daily, even though times are hard. Amazing. Amazing. Like, how did you feel when you spoke about the things that you're grateful for? When you think and you focus on things that you're grateful for, it uplifts your mood. It makes you realize that you are in fact blessed. And until you realize that you are blessed, you are not able to appreciate what is coming next. So we must always be in a position for gratitude. And Monica Tapia said to us yesterday that the secret of success is gratitude. Being thankful for the things that you have today. Thankful for life itself, because there's somebody in the grave that will gladly change places with you. You think that your life is hard. You think that you're going through a tough time, but there's somebody in the grave that will gladly say, give me a high five and tag, and you take my place and let me take yours. So I read a meme one time that says, I was sad about my shoes until I met somebody with no feet. I was sad about my broke up shoes until I met somebody with no feet. We must understand that the life that we have is precious, is blessed. The mere fact that we're breathing means that there's hope for tomorrow. So let us be grateful for the life that we have. Let us be excited because we know what the future holds. If we're able to believe, we're able to achieve. The fact that we're living, we may be at the bottom, but when we're at the bottom, the only way is up. We may be going through a setback, but we must understand that a setback is a set up for a comeback. As long as the final whistle ain't blown, there's still hope. I remember Man United, when they won the treble, they were down 2-1, and the whistle hadn't gone yet, and they scored 2-2. The final whistle, when they scored 2-2, there was hope that they could score again, and they scored 3-2, and they won the game. Why? Because there was a belief that if we could come back from 2-0 down, and we can go to 2-2, we can definitely win the game. Guys, you must understand that the mere fact that you have made it till November means that you can make it till December. And if you can make it till December, your 2019 can be amazing, because you must understand that somebody died last week. My wife got a call that her auntie just died just last week. Her book is closed. All her dreams and aspirations is done. Life is over. So the mere fact that you're breathing, you must understand that there is hope. Don't be upset about where you are. Be excited about where you're going. Don't be upset about where you are. Be excited about where you're going. Because if you can believe it, you can achieve it. And if you're grateful, you'll be able to receive abundance because you're excited about what you have. Having children has really opened up my mind, because you give your children so much. And if your child turns around to you and say thankful, how do you feel? But if they always say, mommy, I want this, mommy, I want that, and you give it and they're never grateful, yeah, it's like it's my duty. But a child that is grateful, you want to give them more. So guys, if you want to receive more, you must be grateful. I said this call is not going to be long, so I'm going to end with this. Mindset. In order for you to believe, you must see the fantasy, what is unreal. You ask yourself, are you willing to do what it takes? Are you able to do what it takes? And you must push through the fear barrier. because it's the fear that holds us back. I don't want to invite nobody because I fear they're going to reject. I don't want to do an event because I fear no one's going to show up. I don't want to go live, or I don't want to open a demo because I fear I'm going to mess up. I don't want to study because I fear I'm not going to get it. I don't want to join this opportunity because I fear I won't be successful. Fear, false evidence appearing real, will hold you back. But you must understand, though your body will attempt to reject the new idea, you must push through. You must fight for what it is that you want to achieve. And you must understand, if today you don't fight for what you want, tomorrow, don't cry for what you don't have. If today you don't fight for what you want, then tomorrow, don't cry for what you don't have. If today you don't fight the spirit of procrastination and go through the IMO Academy, then tomorrow, don't cry when you're not making profit. If today you don't fight past the fear of rejection and invite people to this opportunity, then tomorrow, don't cry when you're not making residual income. If today you don't fight for your dreams, for your aspirations, to retire your parents, to retire your children, to build a charity, a school, a hospital, then tomorrow, don't cry when it's not done. So today's call was simple. I started with the reason why mindset is important. I said, in order to achieve, you must believe. It's not seeing is believing. Believing is achieving. When you believe, you will achieve. I said to you, first, you must think of the fantasy, what is unreal. Ask yourself, are you willing to? Are you able to? Yeah. And then push through the fear barrier. I then spoke about the fact that the secret to success is gratitude. Only when you're grateful. Look at today. You spoke about being grateful. Yeah. And when you spoke about being grateful, how did it make you feel? It lifted up your spirit. It lifted up your spirit and it made you feel that you're actually blessed. Yeah. So literally, yeah, what I want you to do is every single morning, there's an affirmations video, what I'm going to send to you now. The affirmations video just goes on, it plays in the background and just says things that you're grateful for. Play it once a day and just be thankful for your health. Be thankful for your life. Be thankful for your family. And I ended by saying that if today you don't fight for what you want, then tomorrow, don't cry for what you don't have. Guys, that's the end of our mindset call. I hope you took away something. Don't be upset about Monday. Be excited because each day you go to work is a day closer to you living your dreams. Guys, you going to work is a means to an end. While you're learning this skill, you have to pay the bills. You have to fund your dreams. So be excited. When I was coming to the end of my time working, I was excited to go to work because I knew that I was leaving. So be excited because it's the countdown for you living your dreams. Yeah. So guys, God bless you. Take care. And tomorrow's call is going to be trading. Tomorrow's call is going to be trading. So make sure those who are not in a Forex Basics group that you get in a group is going to be led by Lewis.